This is the DELLA Vario 36,000 BTU 19 SEER2 mini split air conditioner. It's a big unit with a clean, modern look, the kind of thing that feels right at home in a large living space, or even something like a studio or office where you really want the temperature to stay steady and comfortable even when it's roasting or freezing outside. The main thing you notice when you get it out of the box is the clean design. The body has just the right curve and feels solid, not flimsy. I like that it doesn't have those over-the-top labels or stickers, just a simple DELLA logo. You can tell this is made for folks who want something that looks subtle and doesn't draw attention. When I first saw the size, I was a little worried it might look bulky on my wall, but once mounted, it actually blends in better than I expected. It's just under 47 inches wide, about 10 inches deep, and stands just over 14 inches high. So yeah, it's not the tiniest, but it's for large spaces, not just a bedroom. From my experience, the instructions are straightforward, but I'll be honest, I would not recommend installing this yourself unless you're an HVAC pro. This model specifically needs professional installation. Think about the wiring, mounting, and especially the line set vacuuming. It's a lot. Plus, the refrigerant pressure will need adjusting if you extend the line set length. I know people want to save on costs, but getting the install wrong can mess up the whole system or impact your warranty. That's the one thing that bugged me. I wish it was more DIY friendly, but it does make sense for this size AHRI. Setting it up with a pro took just an afternoon, and once it was running, I noticed right away how quiet it is. Seriously. DELLA says it operates at around 36 to 52 decibels. That's about the sound of a quiet conversation. In fact, when it's on low, I barely even notice it's there, which is awesome if you hate that constant hum. I'm a light sleeper and it didn't bother me at night one bit. The big headline with this SEER2 though is its power. 36,000 BTUs is a lot. To put that in normal terms, it can handle a space up to 2,500 square feet. That would be bigger than most apartments or a big living dining area. It's perfect for anyone with an open plan home. I used it in my downstairs open kitchen and lounge area, and it cooled things off evenly, even on a brutally hot day. I'm actually impressed with the 4D airflow, which just means the vents can move up, down, left, and right, not just up and down. It helps the air get around corners and throughout the room instead of just blasting one direction. I ran a quick test to see how cool it gets by putting a thermometer at the vent. It hit just about 44 degrees Fahrenheit at the center, which is super chilly for an AHRI. It warms too, working as a heat pump, although if you live somewhere that goes below -4 Fahrenheit, the heating side may get less efficient. For my region, the heating option works well enough in early winter or chilly mornings. I also want to talk about energy savings. Because this unit isn't just powerful, it's smart about energy too. The 19 SEER2 rating is really efficient. SEER stands for Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio. Basically, the higher the number, the less electricity you'll use for the same amount of cooling. The DC inverter technology lets it ramp up and down the compressor, depending on how much cooling or heating you actually need at the moment. In my experience, it cut my energy bill compared to the old central unit I had, especially since I didn't have to run it full blast all the time. Another cool thing is that you can control everything from your phone using the DELLA app or through Alexa. Setting up the smart features is a breeze. I love being able to turn the AC on before I get home, tweak fan speeds, or set timers and modes. The app is easy to use, showing room temperature and letting you customize stuff like sleep mode, eco mode, for better energy saving, and control whether it makes confirmation sounds. It's those quality of life touches that I really appreciate. You also get a solid remote if you like the old-fashioned way, which is just as clear and easy to use. I should mention, there's a temperature sensor in the remote, not just the wall unit. It's a small detail, but trust me, it means the system cools based on where you actually are, not just some random spot up by the ceiling. That means when I'm resting on the couch, the AC adjusts temp so it's exactly what I want where I sit, and not just what the unit feels. For maintenance, it's like most split systems. You do need to clean or replace the filters regularly. The gold-plated fins on the coils are supposed to help prevent rust or corrosion, which gives me peace of mind about it lasting a long time, especially with all the humidity where I live. I just do a quick clean every few weeks and check for dust. So far, everything still looks new, and the airflow hasn't dropped off. When I was considering this AHRI, my main concern was the initial cost and the setup hassle. It's definitely more expensive at first compared to some small window units or portable ACs, but once I started using it, I realized the higher cost was worth it for the performance, convenience, and efficiency. The fact that it comes with a full installation kit helps, although again, you'll still have to budget for professional install. Over the months, my electricity savings really made up some of that difference. I'd say, if you're planning to stay in your home or need something for a commercial space long-term, it's a solid investment. In my opinion, this AC is a great fit for anyone who wants quiet and efficient cooling for a large area. It's perfect for open concept spaces, finished basements, or even a big office. With the smart features, I can just use my phone to check in or make changes, and I hardly ever need to fiddle with the remote once I set up my usual routines. The quiet sound, smooth airflow, and the fact that you can barely see it on the wall are all huge wins for me. I'd recommend this for anyone who values a blend of power, efficiency, and convenience. If you want an AC that does its thing in the background, without fuss and without running up your power bill, this is a solid choice. The only folks I'd say might be less satisfied are those who live somewhere with extremely cold winters, who plan to use it for heating all the time, or who want a true DIY install. For everyone else, I really think this DELLA unit is worth checking out. In conclusion, the DELLA Vario 36,000 BTU 19 SEER mini split AC has impressed me with its cooling power, how quiet it runs, and how much flexibility it gives with all the smart controls. Set it and forget it. Just a little maintenance, and you get cool, comfortable air for years. If you're thinking about upgrading your air conditioning for a big room or open space, put this one on your short list. If you found this quick review helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment if you have any questions or want to share your own experience. Thank you for watching.